Hi, my name is Brittany Caplin, and I will be doing a speech on THON. But before I begin, I would like my audience members to introduce themselves.
Wanda Dowden.
Sarah Handy.
Dennis Bass-Majan.
And just so you know, in front of you there is an evaluation sheet, so as I go through my speech, please evaluate my presentation. For the past 46 hours, you and thousands of people have crowded the Bryce Jordan Center, and it all amounts to this one moment. For the past 46 hours, you have bonded with people who are now counting down to the last minutes with you. For the past 46 hours, you have ignored all signs of fatigue to fight for a worthwhile cause, and this is the moment where your efforts will show. People line up on the stage, each person holding a sign. All you can hear is the chant, FTK, for the kids. Finally, each person begins to flip over their sign, with the last digit being a 7. That final digit marked the overwhelming amount of money raised for pediatric cancer this year, $7,490,133.87. The Pennsylvania State University's Pan-Hellenic IFC Dance Marathon brings students together all year long to raise money to fight pediatric cancer. Through hundreds of different organizations, students can participate in the largest student-run philanthropy in the world, and help children win their battle. THON is a 46-hour, THON is a 46-hour, no sleeping, no standing dance marathon that raises money for the Four Diamonds Fund. As written on THON's official website, THON's mission is to conquer pediatric cancer by providing outstanding support, emotional and financial support to the children, families, staff, and researchers of the Four Diamonds Fund. The Four Diamonds Fund raises money to assist children treated at Penn State Hershey Medical Center and their families through superior care, comprehensive support, and innovative research, also according to their website. It helps the families receive the best possible treatment despite what insurance covers. At THON 2009, I remember a mother saying that her son was able to receive the best treatment and get all the surgeries required, no matter what their insurance said, because of this fund. Charles and Irma Millard began this foundation in 1972, right after their son Christopher passed away from cancer after a 3-year battle. Christopher, during his battle with cancer, wrote a story about a knight, Sir Millard, who was captured by an evil sorceress, and he had to free himself, he had to find the 4 diamonds: courage, honesty, wisdom, and strength. And each diamond Christopher believed was one that was necessary to overcome his battle with cancer. Since then, the fund has helped over 2,000 families with children fighting cancer, and since 1977, THON has been helping that fund. Over the course of the years, the marathon has relocated. The amount of money raised has increased significantly, from $2,000 the first year to over $28,000 the first year that THON raised money for the Four Diamonds Fund, to the $7.5 million raised in 2009. But one thing has not changed: the passion and the heart that goes into this marathon. The single event, one that the majority of our audience is unfamiliar with, consumes the students at Penn State for the months leading up to it. Some students begin planning for THON even before the previous school year has ended. Once the school year begins, students start to go canning. Canning is a valued THON tradition that can greatly support your fundraising efforts when done safely and properly, as listed on the THON website. Students drive hours to each other's houses and line up street corners armed only with cans. Many of you have probably seen these canners located on the streets of the corner of the Newtown bypass 4 times a year. Besides for canning, students go to stores to ask for donations, and they also write to family and friends to ask to donate as well. In addition, THON makes a large amount of merchandise, and all proceeds from the sales go to the kids. And this is an example of a THON shirt. Soon after, the THON organizations, ones that were created specifically for the running of THON, have to begin planning everything that is necessary for the weekend. The dancers have to be selected, and currently they are up to 700 dancers. The entertainment has to be selected to keep the dancers going all weekend, and the activities for the dancers and the kids must be planned. Hundreds of students are involved in these decisions, and these decisions start being made at the beginning of the school year when THON takes place at the end of February. My role in THON is a moraler. My teammates and I are responsible for helping the dancers in any way we can. from bonding with them before THON and kicking their butts into shape, to bringing them presents and foot massages during the actual weekend. If you've noticed, in the pictures of me and my PowerPoint, I'm wearing a yellow shirt. The yellow shirt symbolizes the role of a moraler, and we all have to wear them in order to participate in the event. My dancer, his name was Pat, and he danced for his fraternity, and I continually supported him throughout the entire weekend, and together we helped fight cancer. Finally, the moment has arrived. The Four Diamonds children have dropped off their belongings in their hotels and jetted over to the Bryce Jordan Center. The dancers are putting their weekend necessities away and crowding into the gym, and the audience has filled up the stands. At exactly 6 o'clock p.m., the dancers and everyone in the audience stands up, and it begins the 46-hour no standing, no sleeping marathon. From then on, the weekend becomes a blur of children, games, and energy. Towards the later hours, the physical drain starts to kick in. Whether you're a dancer, although none of the audience wanted to or was able to, a helper, or a member, by the end of the weekend you will feel exhausted and physically sore, because no one sits down when they are at THON. But according to one student involved, who was interviewed by NBC News during THON, my feet hurting and my back hurting is nothing compared to what these children go through every single day. But the pain is worth it to see the culmination of all the efforts put in by the Penn State students to help cure pediatric cancer. Do you guys have any questions about THON? The audience is mixed about being able to change the life of a person through simple steps. However, THON shows how easy it is to help an innocent child with the most important battle of his or her life. A couple dimes dropped into a can on a random street corner, or a simple shirt bought, could be the difference in covering a child's surgery or letting insurance do the job. Penn State's Dance Marathon helps students work together to take these simple steps to help battle pediatric cancer, and hopefully one day there will be no need to look for a cure, because we'll have one.